All right. Okay. Make sure everybody's here. Okay, cool. We're going to get going. We're going to run down through all the FX pairs today, okay, through the watch list. All right. And we're going to get moving. So today, for today's live session, we're just going to run through the FX pairs today, okay? All right, team. Let's get rocking. Okay, first pair we're going to start with this Kiwi Yen, USD. All right, we're seeing strength in the Kiwi after yesterday's FOMC. All right. However, what's important to understand when we take it to the weekly time frame is we do have a double top here at the monthly zone, push, exhaustion, continuational push. Now, this continuational push is finding a hard time to make its way to its next level of buy pressure. All right, as we can see here on the weekly time frame, there's quite a significant amount of pin bars. Okay, we have a lower time frame downtrend. We are looking potentially, all right, it's not guaranteed, of course, nothing is. We're looking potentially for a move to the upside. We have to be careful here. There is quite a bit of sell pressure in this area. So we would wait for something like a push, exhaustion. We'll check out what's going on, continuational push. Okay, Kiwi USD, we have it on the burner right now. We are not just, let me move this. We're not 100% interested at the moment. Alrighty. Kiwi USD moving on to Cad Swiss franc. Monthly time frame, really good monthly example of consolidation. Okay, horizontal sell pressure, horizontal buy pressure. We have a move to the downside due to COVID and the collapse of the Canadian dollar due to the price of crude. Okay, consolidation before we knew what was going on. Then we had vaccines come out, optimism came back in, price broke back up into its normal ranges. Okay, we have a push, exhaustion, buy pressures coming in at former resistance, new support being our monthly lower zone. Okay, when we take it to the weekly time frame, we can see contact and a strong pin bar off contact. All right, so the question becomes is this: are we going to see? It's not if we're going to move to the upside. It's are we going to move to the upside now, or are we going to move to the upside at previous low? So is price going to come back for a double confirmation before move to the upside, or is it going to move to the upside now? That's the question. Price action is going to tell us that, and right now it looks like it's going to move to the upside. All right, so we have a situation here where we have a minor lower time frame uptrend. Okay, we have a push breaking this downtrend for the first time. I do believe we will see exhaustion or consolidation to meet up with this uptrend. Excuse me, not downtrend, uptrend. Okay, before then contact and a potential move to the upside. Because remember, we still do have higher time frame sell pressure. The market potentially believes of a double confirmation on that higher time frame before we move to the upside. So in Cad Swiss franc, all right, we're going to keep that. We're going to keep this on the close to the chest, all right, but nothing quite interesting just yet. In terms of entry, Aussie USD. All right, Aussie USD next. Monthly time frame, here we see this higher time frame downtrend. We have a push breaking this downtrend to the upside. Okay, reaching our monthly zone, making contact with our monthly zone. We then have a bearish engulfing candle, where then we're seeing price make its way to its higher high. Now, not only is this a higher high, it's also a daily mid-range zone, so we do know that that's going to be area of sensitivity. All right, and price tried to break to the downside. Okay, we can remove these just for visuals. Okay, we can see multiple pin bars here, pin bar, potential pin bar close. Okay, we're nearing the end of the week. Okay, so if we get another potential pin bar, all right, it's one of those situations where we could be going to the upside. But as you can see, there is sell pressure testing. Okay, so we will get a battle here before either push, exhaustion, continuational push, push, exhaustion, continuational push, or stop hunt to the downside. All right. USD Swiss franc, we're waiting for exhaustion here on the monthly time frame. USD Swiss franc is extremely extended off the weekly, okay? So we're seeing sell pressure off the weekly, bearish engulfing candle off the downtrend. We're waiting for some sort of pullback to its downtrend. Before then, we're looking to the downside on USD Swiss franc. Let's change this to blue though. Okay. All right, Aussie gaining strength. Aussie Kiwi very strong, especially after yesterday's FOMC. Okay, we are seeing price tests to the downside, but we're not looking to the downside just yet. The reason being is because this could be a stop hunt. We are at area sensitivity. There is buy pressure. We need to see a clear break, exhaustion, and then potential continuational push. All right, Aussie CAD. Because it's extended, we're not looking for entry at the moment. Okay, Aussie Kiwi next. All right, Aussie Kiwi's kind of been respecting this weekly upper, weekly lower on a horizontal level, but also we see higher time frame wedge. Okay, we see higher highs, lower lows. All right, so we got to expect that price may be playing in between this level. All right, but it's also respecting its weekly zones, that's for sure. Okay, so as we take it to the daily time frame. Okay, we see that there is buy pressure off our weekly, but the thing is we haven't completed the wedge, the formation, and that wedge pattern. So there is sell pressure. Sellers expecting price to make its way to the bottom of that wedge. But right now, with where price is, we need it to clear either its lower time frame sensitivity, its higher time frame sensitivity. Right now, we could be in a level of consolidation. Okay, with this pair before it decides what to do, because both Aussie and both the Kiwi are strong pairs, and that's the reason why there's a battle there. Okay, Euro Swiss franc. I'm gonna potentially send a signal on this pair ASAP here. Okay, so Euro Swiss franc. All right, monthly time frame as usual. What do we see here? Higher time frame push, higher time frame exhaustion, potential continuational push. Sell pressure is now testing its weekly upper zone. So if sell pressure beats its weekly upper zone, it's got free range wear team. That's right, to its weekly lower zone. Okay, and then we are looking to potentially to the upside here. All right. Now, to the downside, and the reason is because if it breaks this lower zone. So what we can see here is that price has got a channel. It follows it's following a downtrend and a down channel, right? We have lower lows. Okay, we're following this channel. Price at this weekly zone should have made a move back to retest this higher time frame downtrend, right? It should have, because why? Not only is price reaching its lower channel, but also it's reaching its weekly zone. So if this breaks, and it looks like it is consistent sell pressure, we're waiting for push, exhaustion, continuational push. All right, I'm just trying to see here on the lower time frame. There might be entry. Okay, because we do have push, exhaustion, potential continuational push. My only concern is we're still within weekly zone range, and when we're with the weekly zone range, okay, let me share my screen, I don't think. God, there we go. So when we're in weekly zone range, okay, we're going to see a move to the downside. All right, we'll review quickly again. We'll come back to for those of you on Zoom, we'll come back to CAD Swiss franc, USD Swiss franc, the ones that we're interested in. All right. All right, monthly time frame. Euro USD. Okay, we know that there's monthly sell pressure at our monthly upper zone. We have two bearish engulfing or we have double top, I should say. Impulse to the downside, retest a previous high, bearish engulfing candle, potential move to the downside. As we take it to the weekly time frame, okay, we're seeing the euro starting to gain a little bit of strength. Why is the euro gaining a bit more strength here? Well, for example, one of the things is when you're trying to figure out, for example, who's going to have more strength in this case. Is it going to be, what just happened here? Anyone see my screen just rotate like that? Never done that before. So if for example the Aussie is doing well, the Kiwi is doing well, okay, the Euro is going to do better. For example, the reason why is because they're stronger trade partners. Okay, when the Chinese economy is doing well, the Euro will do better as well compared to the USD. If it's doing worse, vice versa. Okay, but right now the Aussie and the Kiwi are strong. That's usually a prerequisite for the Euro to be strong as well. All right. So because Euro is strong, it doesn't mean anything at the moment. We're reaching an area of sell pressure, okay? That was buy pressure, area of resistance. Price is going to go through some sort of wedge, move to the upside, move to the downside. We're not quite interested on Euro USD at the moment. Okay, USD CAD, monthly time frame. All right, we see price make its way all down to its monthly zone. We have a bullish engulfing candle, strong move to our next monthly zone. We have sell pressure at that monthly zone. Okay, so let's take a look here for a second. Okay, buy pressure off that monthly zone. Push, exhaustion, push, exhaustion. What's next? Potential continuational push to the upside. Let's now take it to the daily time frame. Okay. When we take it to the daily time frame, what are we looking at here? Move to the upside, potential move to the upside. Okay, so we know that former resistance could potentially become support. However, this is a relatively strong move to the downside, right? This is due to yesterday's announcement. Okay, there was leaving interest rates unchanged in general. Was optimistic for the market, thus the Canadian dollar saw strength whenever there's optimism in the market. So we're seeing a move to the downside. The question becomes is, are we going to see a move to the upside? But what do we know when exhaustion is this strong? What's the condition that we have, team? We require double confirmation before then a move to the upside. Okay, moving on from USD CAD. Aussie Yen. Okay, Aussie Yen, we see price following its uptrend. We see weakness breaking that uptrend to the downside. We're starting to see buy pressure at former area of former area of sensitivity being our daily upper zone. Okay, we're seeing a couple higher time frame pins. As you can see, these are higher time frame pins, but the way it looks on the daily time frame is slightly different. We have yet to break this trend line. Okay, so this could be a little bit deceiving, team. And the reason is because we have a bearish engulfing candle off of this downtrend, and there's a lot of traders that would have entered here and then potentially have lost. On the higher time frame, you always have to keep in mind what the higher time frame looks like, and this is a pin bar. Okay, we know that this is area of sensitivity. We're finding another injection of buy pressure. If we get a break of this downtrend to the upside, we're going to be looking for an impulse to our fib. Okay, so quick in, quick outs to our fib. All right, we're now going to take it to pound USD. Okay, pound USD. Okay, sell pressure off the monthly zone. We know that that's an impulse move. We see price break its channel to the upside. So we said, okay, we know price is likely going to break and make its move, okay, to the upside. All right, we're making our move now to our monthly zone. It is now too extended to enter. The risk reward is no longer optimal. So for pound yen, if you are not already entered, pound USD, if you're not already entered to the upside here, it's not optimal for entry. Okay. When we take it to the monthly time frame here on Euro CAD, all right, we're seeing a significant amount of strength, all right, in the Canadian dollar for the reasons we spoke about. We see a strong move to our higher high. We see an impulse off that, but we're seeing consistent sell pressure. All right, in my opinion, the CAD's going to test these higher highs to the downside. We're going to make our way to our weekly zone. We're going to keep that close to the chest. Okay, change the color of this. All right, Euro Aussie next. Monthly time frame. All right, Monthly time frame, Euro Aussie, what do we see? We see buy pressure off our monthly zone. We see impulse to the upside. Price is likely following this. Well, it is following this uptrend, okay? But the thing is because of its extension now, we're going to be waiting for price now to come back and contact this this uptrend, okay? So for example, this is where price wants to be, okay? Price wants to find its strength off the uptrend, all right? Whenever price is extended to this nature, not only is it trading above its averages, these are all where all the mean reversal algorithms start to come in. This is where it becomes dangerous to go long because of the extension, right? So what we need to do is we just need to be patient. There could be a scenario where it goes into consolidation till contact, okay? There could be a scenario where it just shoots to the upside, but either way, we have to be patient and enter the right trades, okay? Staying out of a losing trade is just as good as being in a winning one, all right? Euro Kiwi, we can remove these fibs. All right, Euro Kiwi, what do we see? Buy pressure off our monthly, sell pressure off our daily mid-range. We're now in consolidation due to that. All right, fundamentals are very similar in terms of strength, and that for that reason, we're going to stay out of here. All right, pound CAD. All right, pound CAD monthly time frame. 1 week. 1 day, what are we seeing? Price is testing previous high, 4H. We have a higher time frame uptrend. I do believe price will make its way to this higher high, back to this higher high, before then potentially a break to the downside to continue consolidation. All right. Pound CAD, we're going to be watching that, but right now it's too early to make a decision on what to do. Okay. Kiwi Yen, I believe we're going to the upside here. Okay, so monthly time frame on Kiwi Yen. First off, Yen is a safe haven status, right? So that means what, team? That means that it's going to weaken when there's optimism in the market. Yesterday, leaving interest rates unchanged doesn't help the Kiwi in terms of, or the Yen, excuse me, in terms of strength, because it's a safe haven. Here's a monthly upper, monthly lower, weekly upper, weekly lower, daily mid-range zone. Strong move to our weekly zone, right? At some point, there has to be an exhaustion. At some point, there needs to be an impulse, and we got that at our weekly upper zone. Now, I do believe we're making our move to the upside. This is going to be a signal to the team with targets. Okay, we're seeing push, exhaustion. We are seeing buy pressure. We even are seeing early buy pressure due to the excitement, okay, of that continuational push. In my opinion, once we break this downtrend to the upside, this lower time frame downtrend to the upside, okay, we are going to have a nice entry back to our weekly upper zone. All right, so we're looking to capitalize on this range, and a signal will be sent to Team FXG here after this live session. All right. Let's change the color here. Blue, Cad Yen. All right, if Kiwi Yen's moving up to the upside, what do you expect with Cad Yen? Very similar, right? Impulse off the weekly. Okay, we're seeing buy pressure, and we will likely be seeing price make its move to the upside. All right, and we will. All right, so price right now is making its initial push. So we have a stop hunt here, right? We have a wedge pattern. And as spoke about, we're getting close to this downtrend, so we expected some sort of stop hunt, grab orders before move to the upside. But now we have to wait for some sort of trend formation. This is a push. We don't want to enter at a completion of a push. We enter at exhaustions. So let the push continue, whatever it wants to do. It's as soon as it comes for a pullback, that's when we start to look for entry, okay, for Cad Yen. But again, you have to manage your margin. So for example, you can't be in all those trades. You know, and Cad Yen is correlated. So are we going to be in Cad Yen? Are we going to be in Kiwi Yen? Where's our margin going to go? These are all questions we have to have. All right, USD is not as strong as Cad or the Kiwi. Thus, we're not going to see the same type of correlation. All right, on to the monthly time frame. We're seeing a strong move to the upside, failure of completion of exhaustion, just continuational buy pressure. But we're now getting contact off our what? Area of significance, our weekly. Right? Push, exhaustion, continuational push. impulse to the downside. Question is, are we getting a retest? Are we going to get a break of this uptrend to the downside? So price is going to come back to its daily zone. That's the question we have. Buy pressure and sell pressure are currently in battle. Okay. The fact that the yen right now is weak but still stronger than the USD says a lot. Okay. And I think that the USD is still finding a lot of weakness due to the fact that they're printing money. They're just consistently printing money. Okay, this is going to suck in. At some point, this money is to come back. Okay, and I think everybody is realizing this. All right, so USD is seeing weakness. All right, we're gonna and also other factors such as stock market and bottlenecking and so forth. Okay, Swiss franc yen. We're now waiting for exhaustion on this pair for entry. Okay, so push exhaustion to our weekly. All right, we're now seeing buy pressure, buy pressure. We have double confirmation. All right, push. We're now waiting for exhaustion, continuational push. All right, team, so 4H. Okay, we're waiting for that contact. We're waiting for contact at some point, okay? Because we're now starting to head into the lower volume hours of the market. We're going to get some sort of exhaustion. Price will begin, a downtrend before a move to the upside. Okay, you don't want to panic and you don't want to enter at a completion of a push. Okay, so Swiss franc yen, that one, of course, is very close to the chest. Euro JPY. Okay. As you can see, everything faced against the yen right now is starting to see Euro JPY. We're breaking this downtrend to the upside, so this will be a signal to the team. Okay, we're going to look for an entry to the upside here at the pullback. Okay, Euro JPY, and for the last one, pound yen. All right. Pound yen, strong move. I mean, the pound's been strong for a long time. Pound yen, pound is making its way not only to its monthly, but its higher time frame downtrend. We know that there's going to be a battle here. Now, at some point, and I'm confident at this, we're going to get a break of previous high. Whether that's now, okay, whether that's later, we do not know. But what we have to wait for is a break of previous high, push, exhaustion, then we're looking to the upside, okay? Yeah, so we need to be really careful here on pound yen for too early of an entry, because it is one of those ones that once it breaks a downtrend, it could kind of shoot. All right, so we have to keep that in mind. Let's do gold. All right. Gold, we're seeing buy pressure. Okay, we're taking to the 4H time frame. All right, looking for some sort of exhaustion here now if you're not already in. All right, so gold, that's about it. All right, team, so for those of you that are part of the FXG membership, I'm now going to refilm all these analysis with targets posted to the chat room. For those of you that are not, wishing you all the best. Thanks for joining, and we shall see you all soon. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.